What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Brandon Coin YouTube channel, and we're talking about the old 3080 Ti today. So a lot of uninformed people were like, "Yeah, 3080 Ti hash rate limiter. That means the miners won't buy it." Yeah, well, ladies and gentlemen, if you're in that boat, I hate to say it has a lot of holes because it's only limited on really one slash two. It's limited on one algorithm, but that ends up being a couple different coins. But the big one being Ethereum. But there are other algorithms that do make money, and it didn't matter because people bought the 3080 Ti up as fast as it hit the shelves. So NiceHash has added it to their profitability calculator, and let's jump on over there and actually see what people are making on these bad boys. So on the profitability calculator, I'm going to enter in 11 cents per kilowatt hour. 3080 Ti, calculate for one 3080 Ti after power. I'm going to bring home $4.02 a day. So that's actually really attractive for me. Now obviously these are not cheap cards. They do cost a pretty penny, 1200 plus, but they still make money. A lot of people are like, "Oh, miners aren't going to touch these." Miners will still buy these, 100%. So it looks like 43% of the time they're mining Kapow, 36% of the time Octopus, and then 19% of the time Dagger Hashimoto or actually Ethereum. It looks like Kapow 45 mega hash at 280 watts, Beam 54 souls at 280 watts, Octopus 85 mega hash at 280 watts, and then Ethereum or Dagger Hashimoto 64 mega hash at 280 watts. So it's still a very competent miner. It looks like it does right now. It's doing $4.76 a day before power. At 11 cents per kilowatt, it's burning right at 73 cents a day, and that's if you have it burning 280 watts. I suspect you may be able to save a little bit of power with some more aggressive overclocks. Now, I just wanted to bring up the fact that we are actually trended down slightly on pay rates, and a card that costs 1,200 bucks is still going to give you we'll say that 4.02 after power a day times 30 days. You're looking at 120 bucks a month for a basically top of the line graphics card. So if you wanted to get into gaming, or you already were into gaming, and you wanted to get into a nice graphics card for like streaming and that kind of thing, buying a 3080 Ti and then mining on it while you're not using it is not a bad option. You can make an extra 100 bucks a month, or I mean, if it held, well, I don't know what it did there, 120 times 12. If it held out, it would be right at or right under a year to pay itself off after electricity cost. If your electricity cost is around 11 cents per kilowatt, still a very solid, sound investment. There's not a lot of things that will pay themselves off in a year. Now, obviously, if the market trends back up, that card will pay itself off faster potentially. And if the market keeps trending down, which that's what it looks like, we're probably going to see a little bit more down before we go back up, then it'll take a little bit longer. But if you could get even a 1, 2, 3 months of mining, you could get $300-400 of essentially value off of this graphics card, and then you could get into this graphics card for a lot less money. So 3080 Ti, is it a bad buy for mining? It's not a great buy, but if it's available, I would probably buy one. Now, there are some more lucrative options, absolutely, from AMD and NVIDIA. Probably one of my favorites, 3060 Ti's. On the AMD side of things, a card that I really like, but I guess they don't technically make them anymore, but you can find them secondhand, are these bad boys right here, RX 5700s or 5700 XTs. Those guys are doing they're doing really good. I mean, like, no sweat, as long as you get them for the right price. I think that's the key to everything right now, is getting things for the right price. So let me just click that back over. And what I mean by that is, don't go spend $1,000 on a 3060 Ti. Please don't. If you're gonna do that, you might as well spend 500 more and get a whole pre-built, because they're pre-built 3060 Ti's are going for 1,500-1,600 bucks. I showed a HP pre-built that was a 3060 Ti, came with a Ryzen 7, or I think it was Ryzen 5 actually, but a capable little computer, and I think it was like $1,599, right at like 1,600 bucks. and that would even be a much better buy than just paying, you know, $1,000 or $1,200 for just the graphics card. So just be very, very careful. And if you have time and money, you're in the best position right now, because everybody thinks, and everybody, oh, what's up, Nando Seguido? Thanks for subscribing. But everybody thinks and everybody's anticipating the market to go down. So that means graphics cards are going to become more available, because there's going to be more weak hands getting shook loose from the mining ecosystem. And when the guys I'm talking about are the ones that overpaid for their graphics cards. They can't afford for their graphics cards not to make that top dollar. See, if you got into the graphics card for a good price, you can, it's okay if it's making a couple bucks here, a couple bucks there. And especially if you paid right at MSRP or close to MSRP, then you know you can get your money back out of the card. But if you paid, you know, 50% or even double MSRP, it's a lot harder to get that money back out of it. So those guys are going to get scared and shook loose first. So those graphics cards will start popping up, and then that will drive the market back down. So I guess, you know, this started off talking about 3080 Ti's, and we're ending talking about future availability of graphics cards and what you should buy and shouldn't buy. So if you're a gamer looking to make a little money on the side, a 3080 Ti ain't a bad buy. If you're a miner and you have some expendable money, a 3080 Ti, I mean, if that's the only thing that's available, I'd still buy it. But I think there are definitely some better options. 3070 Ti is looking very, very spicy. I have somebody that's going to let me remote into their system, hopefully tomorrow, and we're going to get to play around with that. What's up, Rebecca Macmello? Thanks for subscribing. But yeah, hopefully we'll get to play around with that tomorrow and make a video on it. But that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, the state of the market that we're in at the moment, and I keep seeing it all the time. AMD, get the 6700s, get the 6700s. Well, if I was gonna buy AMD, I much rather would get the 5700s. Obviously, they don't game and they don't have some of the rendering power of the 6700. But man, do they really knock the socks off of a 6700 when it comes to mining Ethereum. These bad boys will get 50, and then you flash them, they'll get a little bit more. And a 6700 is going to be lucky to see mid to high 40s. Most people were saying they're around 44 to 46 mega hash. Now, of course, they are very efficient. They'll do that at sub 100 watts. But right now, when we're still in technically a very, very good, I would consider us a bull market for mining on the mining side of things. I mean, technically, I guess we're still in a bull market all the way around, but mining is still making a good amount of money. Power is not even really the issue. The issue is keeping those cards cool and keeping your house cool, because coming into the summertime, it is getting hot, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, I'm not going to hold up any more of your time. Thank you for watching. I have another video that should be releasing tonight. It's talking about what my actual farm, HW Studio, thanks for subscribing. But it's talking about what my actual farm, like initial cost, upkeep, my electric, my, you know, all the cords and stuff. What's up? Pinned by Brandon Coin. That's a scammer. He just subscribed. Pinned by Brandon Coin. I need to ban that guy. But it's basically a breakdown of all the costs that aren't foreseen on buying and getting into mining, because it's not just about graphics cards. There's a lot of stuff that goes into it other than graphics cards. So look out for that video. Other than that, guys, comment down below. Would you buy a 3080 Ti if you could get one for MSRP or close to MSRP? And don't lie now, because I mean, we all got you know, desktop computers, and get a little 3080 Ti, slap that in your main computer, and use this for some games and mine on it when you're not gaming. But oh well, you know how it do be sometimes. Later, guys. Have a good night. We'll see you on the next one. Jellyfish Gang, I got an update for you coming soon, so y'all just stay chill. Later, guys.